So how do you build a brand new home in Texas? Hey guys, my name is Ken with the Unparalleled Team, and today's video we're talking about everything that you need to know to build a home from the ground up, A through Z. We're talking about pre-pour foundation, pre-drywall, how many walkthroughs, design center, tips and tricks. So watch to the very end of the video for some bonus items that will help you guys in the home building process. And if you guys are doing your own research, trying to learn more about Texas, Houston, surrounding area, be sure to hit the subscribe button because we upload weekly. And if you guys need help, you guys know who to call. Let's dive deep into this. So the first thing that you want to do is finding the right real estate agent to represent you guys. They are going to help you narrow down your search, whether it's the location, the amenities, what is important to you guys. Not only that, other things to keep in mind is that, hey, is this builder a good and reputable builder? What about their incentive? What about other locations in the vicinity? You know, you definitely want to have all the information laid out before you make that decision to purchase a home, because this is going to be one of the biggest investments that you guys do, and it's not typical to purchase a home and sell a home right after. So dialing in, finding the right real estate agent to find out which location is going to be most beneficial for you is going to be a key and important step when making this relocation move. After narrowing down your community, finding the right builder, floor plan, and budget, what you're gonna do next is prepare your deposit money. Now this can range anywhere between 1% going all the way up to tens of thousands of dollars depending on which builder you guys decide to build a home with. And they're gonna be drafting up the contract. With this contract, some things that you have to keep in mind is that one, the builder is creating the contract favorable to them, meaning that all the terms and conditions are gonna benefit them. So if you guys ever do decide to sue them, it's gonna be extremely hard. Two is that your earnest money is at risk unless you guys have a financing contingency, meaning that if you guys don't qualify for the loan, then you'll get your earnest money back. So at the design center, you guys get to select out all the options for your home, and this really goes into details. You get to pick out the flooring for your bedrooms, your living space area, your kitchen, your bathrooms, basically everything that you guys can think of. Now there are a few upgrades that I highly recommend you do it on your own. Some of them are going to be handlebars. If you guys are planning on adding handlebars to your kitchen cabinets or your bathroom, it might cost you thousands of dollars to do, whereas if you guys purchase it elsewhere and hire a handyman to come in, it might only cost you 500 bucks. In addition to certain upgrades such as level 7 granite or level 7 quartz might not be worth it. It might be better for you just to select the basic package. So when you do get the home, you can hire a contractor to come in and pick out the granite or quartz that you want at a much more affordable pricing. However, one common misunderstanding that I see a lot of home buyers do is that they select the wrong bowl size for their sink, because when you select your sink type that goes into the quartz or granite, they're gonna cut it to a very specific shape. So if you guys are planning on changing your sink in the future, I highly recommend that you make that change in the design center if you guys are picking out your granite beforehand, rather than after finding out that the bowl type or your sink is not gonna fit your countertop. Another recommendation is to have a lookbook when designing your home. It's very hard to decide which color flooring, which color cabinets, which color countertop you should pick when designing the home, and having a reference point always helps out. Which is why having a real estate agent with you by your side when you're selecting all of your designs is extremely beneficial. So after going to the design center and picking out all your upgrades for your home, now we are waiting for the permits to get approved by the city. By that time, the construction manager is going to reach on out to you and set an appointment so we can do something called a pre-construction meeting. Inside of this pre-construction meeting, you're going to be going over the expectations for building your home and the timeline. Typically, it'll take you anywhere between 4 to 6 months to build a home, depending on the builder and depending on whether they have any labor shortages or material shortages. at this point, you should consider hiring a home inspector. Now, there's 3 types of home inspections you can do when building a home from the ground up. The first one is going to be called a pre-pour inspection. Before they pour the concrete to form your foundation, what you want to do is have a professional come out and make sure that the home, all of the studs are in place, the plumbing is correct, and any corrections is made beforehand, because the foundation is extremely important part of the home. The second type of inspection that we have is the pre-drywall. As they frame up the home and they're about to put up the drywall, the inspector is going to walk through the home and make sure all the electrical, all the plumbing, all the wood framing for the home is in good condition or is set up correctly. Finally is the third and final inspection. This is when the inspector comes out one last time and they go and see the entirety of the home. They're gonna go on the roof, they're gonna fly their drone around, they're gonna go check all your plumbing, your electrical outlets, everything that you guys should be concerned about the home. Because a lot of times what happens is that when you buy a new home, you let your guard down. You think that the new home is gonna be a perfect home, but people make mistakes, and playing it safe rather than sorry is gonna be one of the best bets that you can do. Typically, these 3 types of inspections can run anywhere between $1,000 up to $2,000 depending on the inspector that you guys use. And people ask me all the time, Ken, should we do a home inspection when purchasing the home? I always recommend doing a home inspection when purchasing the home, because it allows you to know whether the builders are cutting corners or not, and it allows you to fix the problem before it gets worse. And after you guys do the inspections, what you want to do next is give the inspection report to the construction manager so they can start working on the repairs and ensuring that your home is going to be ready on that final walkthrough. And all this is happening in the last month of the home buying process. So during your last month, you're going to be going through a process called escrow. Now, escrow just means the closing process of getting a home. So during your closing process of getting the home, you're going to be working more directly with the lender, submitting documents and just making sure that you guys qualify for the loan. Also, during the escrow process, you're going to have 2 other walkthroughs to consider during the escrow process. It's going to be the initial walkthrough and the final walkthrough. During your initial walkthrough, you want to make sure that you did your final inspection prior to that, so you can submit the inspection report to the construction manager so they can make all the necessary repairs needed prior to final walkthrough. And during this initial walkthrough, you're gonna have blue tape and you're gonna be marking it all over the home. Wherever you guys see some damages, I definitely would mark it up, and having a real estate agent stand up for you guys, because a lot of times it could be a little bit intimidating talking to the construction manager and butting heads. So having your realtor point out, hey, you know, this doesn't seem right. I worked with this other builder, you know, we can mark it up, blah, 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 is really gonna help you guys out in getting that picture perfect home. For the final walkthrough, you're walking through the home one last time with the construction manager and your realtor, making sure that the home is in perfect condition, making sure that all the repairs that the builder promised you are completed. Congratulations, you guys made it to the end. We're heading towards the closing table. Now, there's a few things that you want to prepare beforehand in order to make sure that you have a smooth closing. Make sure that you have a valid driver license, right, that is not expired. If you guys show up to the closing table with an expired driver license, they're not going to accept it. And I highly recommend to bring an additional form of identification. A passport will definitely help. On top of that, you want to review your funds to bring to the closing table and make sure that the funds are delivered 1 day prior to getting the home, just to ensure that you guys get the keys on the same day. You want to close in the morning as well too, because it takes time for the money to fund. But if you guys are purchasing cash and you guys sent your fund in a day before, then you guys are gonna get the keys within 5 to 10 minutes. Another thing that you should consider is preparing all of your utilities either the day before or day of. Typically, builders will give us 2 days to prepare all of our utilities for the home. You don't want to move into a home without any water, electricity, or gas. And for those that made it to the end of the video, you guys are the 1%. Here are some bonus tips for you guys in order to make sure that you guys have a smooth closing experience on your brand new home. The first thing that you want to do is work on applying for homestead exemption. It's going to save you anywhere between 15 to 20% on your property tax bill. What you need to do is search up your county, update your driver license with your new home address, and then fill out the form through the county and submit all the documents to apply for the homestead exemption. A lot of time people get a misconception that you have to apply sometime before April 30th. No, that has completely changed. The website is not updated yet. After you guys close on your home, feel free to apply for that homestead exemption immediately. Another thing to keep in mind is that you're gonna be getting a lot of spam mail and scam mail. If you guys are unsure, be sure to reach out to your real estate agent and ask them, hey, this form, do I have to pay them XYZ to fill out my homestead exemption on my behalf? Most of the time, you guys don't have to pay anything, so just ignore those scam mails or just ask your real estate agent. Third tip is to buy a no soliciting sign. After you guys purchase a brand new home, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have a bunch of people that come to your house, they're gonna knock on the door and then be like, hey, do you guys need solar panel? Hey, do you guys wanna buy a water softener system? Or the water levels in this area is not as healthy, and they're gonna sell you guys pest control, everything that you guys can imagine, they're gonna come knocking. So buy that no soliciting sign. Another tip is to protest your taxes yearly. Now, by protesting your taxes, you can hire a company or do it yourself. I typically like to hire a company. They come out, they protest the taxes. Whatever they save me, I will pay 50% of what they save me. So if they save me $1,000, I'm gonna pay them $500 in saving me from paying those taxes. And this should be done yearly before the due date, and you can search it up on Google. Another thing that you wanna do is to extend your warranties on your HVAC system and hot water heater. So what you want to do is take a picture of the serial plate, go to your computer for your HVAC system and for your hot water heater, and go on to their website, manufacturer website, and punch in those codes, extend the warranty, put it under your name. Our team actually does that for our clients. So after you guys purchase a home, what we do is we go take the pictures, we go to the website, we upload all the information under your name and send you the proof that your items are warranted. This is gonna extend your AC unit warranty from 5-year to 10-year, and that's gonna save you guys thousands of dollars if anything does happen. And there's more, guys. Make sure that each year you guys are shopping for home insurance. Home insurance premium typically increase, and if you guys shop every year, you're gonna keep that premium at a low amount. I've seen my own personal home insurance jump from $2,000 a month all the way up to $3,000 just because I wasn't paying attention. So make sure you guys pay keen attention on that, and your electricity provider. If your electricity provider and the terms of the contract is broken and you guys are paying month by month, your electricity bill is gonna jump up. Typically in Houston, or people relocating to Houston, they don't know that Houston and Texas itself has its own electrical grid, meaning that we produce our own power, and that there's a lot of electrical companies that we could select from. So all of them are gonna offer different rates, different terms, and different benefits. Make sure that you guys are shopping yearly or whenever the term ends for your electrical provider. Finally, is that when you guys are living in their home, you guys know that typically a builder will give you 1 to 10-year warranties on certain specific parts of your home. For the first year, they're gonna cover craftsmanship errors, right? So if you have any problems with your home, that first year warranty is gonna cover you guys. For 2 years, it's typically gonna be plumbing, electrical, and HVAC system. So extending that warranty on all your HVAC system units is gonna really pay off in the future, and 10 years for any structural items. Now, with the 1-year craftsmanship warranty that they're giving you guys need to make sure that you guys put in a warranty ticket to the builder so that they can touch up your home one last time. What a lot of people don't notice when buying new construction home is that your home settles. The foundation is slowly sinking down into the ground because your home is pretty heavy, right? And as it sinks down unevenly. So you might notice some cracks on your drywall or tape corners. So submitting a warranty ticket to the builder, they're able to come out and fix up all those cracks, all your maintenance items right before your warranty ends. So that's how you guys build a home from A through Z. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any questions? Comment those questions down below and we'll get to you guys. We also have additional links down below, whether you guys like touring new homes, whether you guys want to learn more about Houston, the surrounding area, whatever it is, we got your back covered. And remember, if you guys have plans on relocating, wanting to learn more, or have any questions, our number is right here. Until next week, guys, the Unparalleled team out.